What's going on? This is Heavy Hooks, aka Dean Smith, aka Rodney Smith. And in this episode, you're going to hear me talking to my students about Black history and its importance and asking them questions. When the audio comes on, you hear me laughing and kind of saddened and astonished that so many of my students didn't know that Los Angeles was in California. That I couldn't believe it. I thought that was something simple, especially with NWA's movie and how big Ice Cube is and the movie Friday. I would have thought that my students knew that Los Angeles was in California, but they didn't. And of course, they didn't know a lot about Black history. They don't know about Huey P. Newton or Bobby Seale. But I'm making sure that they know who these people are, and we'll keep going over it because it's Black History Month. And it's just very important because history and education are weapons against ignorance and exploitation. They help ground people to let them know where they are, where they come from, so they can protect themselves from enemies, foreign and domestic. You know, everybody that looks like you is not your friend or here to help you. But I hope you enjoy this episode with me talking to my students during Black History Month.
Okay, so you don't know what state Los Angeles is in. You said Las Vegas, didn't you? Wisconsin. You don't know what state Los Angeles. Yes, California, but I was talking to them.
They didn't know that.
They didn't know that. They said Vegas.
They trolling.
So the question was, where was the Black Panther started? He said L.A., but it's not L.A. It wasn't L.A. And I asked you state because I knew you wouldn't know the city.
Get out.
How you not know California, bro? Come on. You ain't know either? Y'all never heard of L.A.? Being in California. Wait a minute, you heard of San Francisco?
Yeah.
So, where's that at?
California.
Oh, okay.
But I just get it. You look like what I just get.
Well, how you not know?
I'm in there like, bro. I threw them a lob though, bro. I gave them the bro.
Yes, you did. Oh, you did? But how you not know that?
No, I was thinking like
you're out of here, bro. That's what he means.
What was you thinking?
I was thinking like what I was thinking like Los Angeles or something. I was thinking like
What did it sound like to you? You thought Vegas?
Well, I thought anything that was in Los Angeles.
What, bro?
What? No, Los Angeles is in California.
I still threw the lob.
Another question.
He got us on record.
I'm on, but
Where? Have you heard of Vince Staples?
No, just ask a question.
Where's Vince Staples from?
Out of New
He's a rapper. You never heard of him? All right, no.
Chicago.
No.
New York.
Nice, California.
Do some black.
I don't know.
Do some
black.
black.
All right, let me think of some Martin Luther King. Do you know the organization that Martin Luther King was a part of?
He
He said the Black Panthers. That's a common answer, though. Hold on. All right. What? Dang, what was it? Who was I just asking you about? Nah, but I mean after that.
Huey Martin.
Oh, do you know who Huey P. Newton is? No, Bobby Seale. No, those are the creators of the Black Panthers. Bobby Seale and Huey P. Newton.
What was that crumble? That's what's it called?
Let me think of another question. Do you know what organization Malcolm X was a part of?
Black Panther.
Nah, that's another
Mortal Kombat.
The Nation of Islam. The Nation of
Bro, I
Islam.
just threw you out.
Started by Farrar Muhammad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Dang. This is hard to ask y'all questions. Y'all ain't gonna know none of that. I got a question. How do y'all feel about not knowing none of this stuff? Like y'all didn't even know where California was or Los Angeles was in. Do y'all care? Like yesterday when I asked about is Black history relevant, ain't y'all proving that it's not relevant? Y'all don't know anything about Black history. Like how does that make y'all feel?
I feel bad.
Feel bad about it? You don't? It don't matter. No, I know. I'm asking you how you feel about that. Do you think they should? Like, are you sad that they don't?
Yeah, they should. So, what are the black teachers?
Black people are gods and goddesses.
Mm-hmm. But what about here? Why are we here?
You taxed it. Or you just taxed it.
Can I tell you
No,
something?
that's not true.
But what about here? Like guys and goddesses is when you not on the physical realm. What
But you
about
know
here
what
on the physical
black
realm?
queens and black
I don't
kings?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about
You
that.
know, like
Okay.
black queens and black kings like that.
There, yeah. Now that's on
That's
the
what you
physical
mean,
realm.
yeah.
Where were we, black kings and queens?
I'm
Where?
not taking advice from
England, everywhere.
England. This man said
Everywhere.
England.
Yeah, England.
England. So black people came from England.
Africa.
Thank you.
No,
Okay.
that's not true. We
Black people did not come
we
from
originated
Africa.
in Africa.
Where did we
Every-
originate?
I don't know. I don't know.
So you don't think black people came from Africa?
They
They did, but they didn't all come from. They come
Where did we
from
come
other
from?
places too, but I don't know where.
They all was
Like,
So remember,
it wasn't just all Africa.
Wait a minute.
Africa,
So wait a minute.
guys.
Just,
Like
I know
Indians.
there's disagreements, but I showed you in class the Out of Africa theory. Remember, we read it. So science currently is saying that all people, modern humans, originated in Africa, which would mean black people came from Africa. Remember we went over that?
Africa on top.
But,
I'll be remembered.
but that's okay. But now you know, where did modern humans originate?
Africa.
Africa. So that means we were kings and queens in
Africa.
Yes. Do you remember? I told you who the richest man in history was. Do you remember?
I remember the name.
Mansa Musa. Do you remember what empire he was in control of? Mali. Nope. Mali.
Zimbabwe.
Not Zimbabwe. But Zimbabwe is famous for having these great trading posts and universities.
Oh, so you was a house slave?
Yeah, I was the house slave.
Can I get a
What's
question?
the difference? We all slaves.
We still are slaves. No, we're not.
I mean,
But
not
yes,
like
we
in the
are.
past though.
Not now.
It's different now.
It's just like,
I know you pushing like 70. Have you experienced a day of slavery?
why you just say he taxed it?
Wait a minute, your math is off. Even if I was 70, I wouldn't experience slavery. Y'all hilarious. This is gonna be a good episode. Look, go ahead.
Good episode.
Yeah, because you know this is
Meet
my
the
podcast.
Blacks.
Oh, it's a
Look, come here. So he's been running around talking about KKK.
No,
Do you
no.
even know what it is, or what they did to black people?
It's a what it's called?
group, a clan.
A group like a clan.
Ku Klux Klan.
A clan of who?
Whites.
Okay, now
White
why
racists.
did they come into existence?
Because they don't like black people.
No. It was it just black people they didn't
No.
like? They didn't like
They didn't like
Jewish
Mexicans.
people.
They didn't like
Ma-
Chinese.
But why?
That wasn't
The
their
question is
Because
why?
they're different. They don't
No,
like our skin color.
Hold on, say that again.
They wanted to be the only one in power.
Yes. So
I'm doing it.
yes, they wanted to have all the jobs and the money and the wealth and all the power.
That's the one around.
So, for example, they came into existence after slavery.
Like, don't people still got slaves?
So during slavery, think about it. During slavery, who did all the work?
Blacks, Asians.
So if black people did all the work, who got all the skills?
The skills. The white skills.
Listen to how that sounds.
Hispanic.
So the people who do the work don't got skills, but the people who don't do the work got the skills.
No.
No, they don't got skills.
So who had the
Black
skills?
people.
Black people.
So then, if I end
So they
slavery,
knew-
who got the skills to get jobs?
Black
Right.
people.
So now you understand why the KKK got to come into existence?
Yeah, 'cause
They got to
don't
kill
like
you because you got the skills to do the jobs that people are hiring for.
They-
Does
they-
that
they-
make
they-
sense?
they- about the,
And if you're free now, what else can you do that's very important that would give you power?
become president.
Not only work, but how does the country function? You have to do what?
Gotta
Every
pay
4
taxes,
years,
pay taxes.
something happens.
Oh,
Every
new
4
president,
years.
new president.
Yes. So now that you're not a slave, you can
Vote.
vote. You just
But I
you
ain't
can
gonna
vote. Why would white people care?
My life
Why would they
is
care if
Because
you
if
can
a
vote?
black dude run for president, you can vote for the black people, you become a Democrat.
Exactly. So you want to stop black people from voting so that you can vote for the people that's going to help you and your white supremacy. Does that make sense?
You hear about the black kid that got beat to death?
The black man.
Oh, yeah.
No, he
Oh,
was
it's another one?
Yeah, he kissed the white girl and they beat him to death.
Nah, I ain't heard
I know
about
about a black dude
They
whistling
went
with
to
whistling.
jail.
Well, why are you telling me about it? What are you
I know about a black dude whistling.
What should we learn from it? Why are you talking about it?
He said what?
Learn to stop whistling.
I said, why should we know about it? Why is it important?
beats black kid. Yes, bro.
Oh, this is an old one or is this
It's
something
an
new?
old.
Black kid?
It's
Yes.
old?
Yes.
Oh, is that
that's
what you're
that
talking
Emmett
about?
Till.
Yeah, they made a movie about it. That is.
Yeah, that's what.
So then, okay, so then I got a
But that's
question.
their agenda. That's the cop.
Who wanted a
That's
question
pushing
for a
their
snack?
agenda. They supposed to kill
No,
us.
no,
It was me.
Oh, yes, you.
I
Okay,
raised my
hold
hand.
on. But he ain't had a chance. If you tell me what lynchings are, then you can get a snack.
Lynchings?
Lynchings.
We just went over this.
To be lynched.
I wasn't here. How to get hit? Whip? Beat?
Why do you Every time I ask a question, it's connected to something we already been talking about. Who did you just talk about?
KKK.
And how they did what? But it wasn't the KKK that killed Emmett Till. You was just talking about Emmett Till. He was lynched.
Yeah, he was so.
Yeah, it's an extra legal execution. Correct. You don't go to jail. You don't get no trial. They kill you. Do you know what else they did when they killed you? Torture you. And then what? And what else did they? Okay, what else? While you're alive. Yes, I told you. Remember, they cut their body parts off and put them in jars, and they would save them as family heirlooms.
I'm telling you.
No, that's just
Yeah. What that sound like? Jeffrey Dahmer type stuff.
Yeah.
But they get their body
But they beat his head open.
No, that's facts too. Yeah, our melanin
They beat
is
Jeffrey Dahmer
important.
head open.
I had to. I'm glad.
Oh God.
Black people.
He could have been trying to get. He could have been
Correct. Why you think this history is important? You
Bro,
correct.
not me.
You like black boys.
You ain't a black boy. I don't.